Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome in to Wolves After Dark. Timberwolves win 125 to 109. Early game tonight. Kind of weird. We have time, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it because we just had daylight savings. If you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe to the stream, and share it with a friend. Trying to get as many friends here as possible. Good vibes. Timberwolves win. A game that they should have. Sorry I missed the last stream. This game will not go down as A1, but it in ways is almost as important as an A1 game because these are the games that we don't always take seriously. And you could argue that in the beginning, we did not take it seriously. I would argue that we did take it seriously, but the Nets have had some really bad press over the last couple days, and they've had a lot of stress on them because they're 0-6 now, 0-7, to kind of show something. Because even if you're tanking, you still try to show something. So I don't know. Let's see. Does this look good? We'll do that. Cool. So I can catch up on comments here. But I will show this one. Julius Randle triple-double season. Only his 15th in his career. Feels like he's had more, but pretty crazy. Oh gosh is here. Welcome. Let's go, dub. East Coast games, West Coast games. In ways, yes, and in ways, no. I think I do appreciate the East Coast games a little bit more, I guess. But like I was still working when this game started. So that's like I was watching, but like it was awkward. Jaden McDaniels is a horse-sized Ashwin. By the way, I had a graphic artist make us a horse-sized duck graphic. So we might have some merch. I don't have it to give away yet, but we will have some. Always like the streamy. I don't have any friends. See, and I think we all have each other. That's why we're all here. That's okay though. Either way, like the stream. And if you're watching this as a playback and not live, there should be a hype button at the bottom. Hit that hype button. That could help. Ashwin really loved Dilly's solid D tonight. Yes, he did. He said so in the Discord. Join the Discord. Season's been a bit frustrating, but if we keep it above 500 during Ant's injury, that's a big happy time thing. 100%. I mean, with the next schedule, I'd like to be well above 500. Like I don't want to be losing games here frequently. But we do have a decent schedule coming up, so it should be okay. Just gotta take advantage. A lot came together through this game, although it was against the New Jersey Generals. So, but this is I kind of talked about this a couple streams ago. This is why there is some positives in having a star player be out for an extended period of time, because if you have your star player playing every single game, you're never going to know how to really, when you're thrown into a situation where you have to play multiple games, like right now. I mean, like what's happening to us right now? We weren't like super ready for Ant to go down. I mean, like on paper, we're ready because we have players that can kind of fill into that spot. And like, Dante played amazing tonight. TJ hypothetically could be a player like that. But no, it just gives you experience and it gives you the opportunity to really learn who you are. And like Jaden gets to thrive in these moments. Julius gets to thrive. Dante gets to thrive. I mean, hell, even Mike has been playing well. So like this is giving the whole team an opportunity. Now you're going to have to learn again when you come back how to play together. But I think it gives the non-offensive players like Jaden, maybe Clark, some opportunity to kind of feel like how their role could be offensively. So interesting to see. Amazing game for us. Welcome, Nicole. Giannis Antetokounmpo. For real, though. He played really well tonight. The Lakers loss still haunts me. Our coaches are so bad at adjustments in the regular season, asterisk. Because I do feel like playoffs is better, but I know what you're saying. A Dante run has appeared at the perfect time, and this is exactly what we need. If Dante can hit the ground running to begin this season, and continue it throughout the season and into the playoffs, I mean, I say this a lot of time, but like, dude, like we're going to the finals if that's the case. If we have a healthy Ant and a Dante, I mean, that's what we said back when we traded a certain player, not mentioned, not mentioned. That doesn't count. When we traded a certain when we gained Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle, the whole thought process was okay, you're getting a cheaper version of the player you traded, and then you're on top of that getting a 3-point shooter, is what I think most of us thought, or at least that's what I thought. And we're starting to get like this game is the perfect example of that. Like we were able to survive without Ant. I get it, we're playing against the worst team in the league, but they have. I mean, anytime you're playing the worst team in the league, I mean, it's kind of like what Ant said about Portland in the first game. Like, there's just no gimmies. Like, there's just no like. There's no break in the NBA. Because you always have guys that are going to want to prove themselves because they're always playing for their next contract. So, regardless of what their record is, I don't know. So, oops, there we go. Ant going down, let other grow their games a bit. Exactly. Rob, Jaden, and Dante. Exactly. They all get the chance now to kind of show themselves. So, Tycoon, welcome. Minnesota Mike is rejuvenating himself. He, like legit, he looks pretty good right now. pretty stoked about that. Let's go, says King Jack. Yes, let's go, King Jack. Welcome back, King Jack. Julius the Mailman Randle. What a game by Dante. Dante stepped up. No gimmies, exactly. Yeah, and this is kind of it. Dante, Jaden, Ant, current gen Randle. Current gen Randle's kind of fun. Finals appearance minimum. It is, though. And that's why, me and Ashwin in our preseason preview, we were like, there's no reason not to be back exactly where we were last year, if not farther, if you have all the players do exactly what they did last year and have some improvements here and there and just experience. So there's no reason it can't happen. I really, I can't remember. I saw somebody on TikTok talk about this, which I've started to post a little bit more on TikTok. Make sure you follow us. But somebody was posting, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to like, what is it, stitch it or whatever. But it's basically like, how do you stay calm during these games and not let you get like too caught up in the game and the emotions of it? I think it's important for us all to remember we've seen success now for 2 seasons in a row. We've all come to this post-game stream, been extremely upset, been extremely overreactionary, myself included. I'm not saying just you guys. And we've been to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. So it's okay. You can have bad games as a good team, but it's about how you survive those bad times and if you can bring yourself out of those bad times. And it gets to a micro level where it's like, in a game, it's like, can you bring yourself back from a deficit, even a quarter? Can you bring yourself back from 3 possessions or whatever, But I think that's the sign of like a good team, a good franchise. And they technically have given us that, but at the same time, it's good to have pressure. So Rudy was balling today. Rudy needs to use 2 hands. That's the theme of the Discord. He needs to. It kind of drives me crazy. I get it. He had like an okay game, but we're going to go to the tier list here. But how was Nas tonight? He was pretty good. Again, this game as a whole was not like an A1 game. I am not telling I'm going to forget about this game 1000%. Maybe, and this is a slight spoiler, maybe I'm going to let you guys decide this, but like maybe I'll remember when Julius Randle got his triple-double because it was his first as a Timberwolf or something like that. But I don't know. Julius was trying so hard to get that last assist. He was. It wasn't. I would say it's less egregious than Ant and Cat. Oh God, I mentioned him. Less egregious than what they have done at times. The stretch of lesser opponents might be real lucky timing with Ant being out. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, exactly. And I think it's somewhat purposeful. I'm not saying because like hamstring stuff you do have to be careful about and you do have to wait time. So I get it, but yeah. We will go to the tier list because I don't really. I mean, that game we played the worst team in the league and we won by like 15 points as we should. So there's not a ton to be said other than That's good. I guess I could slightly recap the last game, but guys, I was busy. I'm still moving. As you can see, I've got plants behind me. I got all kinds of stuff still. It's a long process, and it'll be done in the next 2 weeks ish. Um, but I wasn't able to really watch like any of the. I saw the game, but like I was busy concentrating on other things. Um, so we'll see. We still have all of our crazy tiers, which I guess we can leave. I feel like we should maybe we should get rid of some of these. um, but here it is. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like Ant has gone crazy with like, yes, 100%. That was like season altering potentially. um, okay, here we are. Tier list time. If you haven't already, like the stream. And Jake Harrison, you must not have been here. I thought you were here last time. Some things have changed. That's okay, love Fadina. You can go back. So, as you know, A1 is unforgettably good. That is always going to be there, or unforgettably good. You're never going to forget how good the game was. You're going to tell future people about it. You know, your friends. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, in 3 months, you're going to be like, you remember when this happened? Chauncey, obviously, alleged Chauncey. We could also add an alleged Chauncey tier, but it's Chauncey. It's the worst of the worst. We really should probably not have Chauncey here anymore because we don't know anything about Chauncey. What could the new worst tier be? We need I Miss Wancho at the bottom. We could bring honestly, Wancho's a good one. I don't know that we have any other. We could do horse-sized Ashwin, which is something that I had mentioned previously. Um, well, I said Ashwin the first time. Le Chauncey. We'll do Wancho. We can go back. It's a little throwback to Wancho. Chauncey's old news, anyways. So, anyways, Wancho, worst of the worst. You're gonna tell people about it because it was so bad. Old is dynamic, moves up and down. I think we're gonna be a little up tonight. Oh, there is Unk tier too, so Unk could work. And then everything else in between. I guess we're keeping horse-side duck. I don't know. First up, let me pull up stats again. Got him in a more normal place this time. We're not going to do Miller. We're not going to do Behringer. We're not going to do Highland. We're not going to do, well, we can do TJ. I don't really have any thoughts on him. But TJ played 13 minutes. He was 1 of 3. Well, he had a dunk. He had a nice dunk. Whoa, what are these? Where's the points? Wow, the NBA really changed this. He had 3 points. 2 on the dunk and then 1 on a free throw. The dunk was great. Saw a little bit better aggressiveness from him, but honestly, I think even with the dunk, I think I'm kind of still. Oh yeah, Med does not need to be this low. We can do, and maybe Unk needs to be above nice. I don't know. I think it's just meh. I don't really have any strong feelings. I haven't really looked at chat yet either. I'm gonna put meh, and then if you guys have wildly different thoughts, I will change it. He is still ass. Okay, good. We care about him though. We do care about him. The shot off the backboard. Yeah, I mean, he was very meh. It's so sad. I really am so sad about this because I really thought he was going to be super, super solid. Oh well, we do care about you, bud. That's a 3-point attempt. Oh well. Better luck next time. He's a meh. We care about you, bud. Okay, next up. Let's do Jalen Clark. So Jalen Clark, he had played 20 minutes. He was also 1 of 3. He had 2 points. Oh, he had how many points? Yeah, 2 points. Oh my gosh, I have to like adjust this. This is crazy. How do I unzoom or something? This is nuts. There we go. Who we're doing? Jalen Clark. He had 5 rebounds. 0 of 4 from the line. That's right. I forgot about how bad he shot his free throws. This is weird. Sending TJ positive vibes. Yes. We care about you, bud. Nice. He's been ass. I mean, we care about you is sort of a way of saying that you're ass. He airballed a 3. He hit a free throw, bud, or hit a free throw, but I know the Cash defense. The Cash defense is valuable, but his offense really is questionable at times. I think it's just a man we care about you. I want to give him higher because I don't think it was as bad as TJ, but I mean the free throws are bad. I don't know. We'll put him up. We'll put him above him, but I don't think it can really be that much better. Um. Oh, let's see. Did we get a touchdown here? No, sorry. I'm kind of watching my fantasy team too. Apologies. Anyways, who are we doing? Jalen. Yeah, we already did Jalen. Okay, next up, Nas Reed. Finally, a fun one. Okay, everybody get your grades in for Nas Reed. He was 7 of 10, 4 of 6 from 3, 3 of 3 from the line, had 3 rebounds, and 21 points. It felt a little bit like he was back. I think we're getting Nas back. It's slow. He had to lose the headband. Welcome back, Nas Cash. I think it is Cash. I think he deserves it because I haven't talked about this as much, but realistically, I mean, it could also be horse-sized duck. but I think Cash probably makes more sense. Maybe Cash should be below horse-sized duck. Horse-sized duck maybe is like for a rare performance that you are gonna forget. I don't know. But I do think it's Cash because he just shot really well. I mean, last game I didn't get to talk about it. He had a 360 alley-oop dunk. Well, I mean, like 180, but we're gonna say 360. Nas rising for sure. Like the tears like this. I think that makes sense. And horse-sized duck needs to be special. It can't be like middle of the pack. So, he was exactly. Love Fadina. He was back against the Hornets. I saw the highlights of most of his game, and he looked like he did tonight. So I think Cash is fair for Nas. That's a fun one. Thank goodness. Rob Dillingham. I probably should have done him a little bit earlier. He was 2 of 6. He had 7 points, 3 rebounds. How many assists? 1 assist. He was fine. I didn't think it was that bad, unless I'm forgetting something egregious. I think he was okay. I don't really have a problem with it so much. What do we think? Nice first half. It's in the second half. Maybe that's true. Yeah, it's like okay. I don't know that I want to go meh. I was gonna try to go a little bit nicer, but I don't know that I can go all the way up to nice. I think it's high meh. I think high meh makes sense. We'll put Rob up there. That's okay. Okay. Whoops. I keep moving this around too much. Who's up next? Let's get rid of Dillingham here. All right, let's go to Mike Conley. Mike Conley, 3 of 5. He had 7 assists, 9 points. He played how many minutes? 24 minutes. I think there's a case that this could be Unk instead of Old. I might be okay with Unk. Yeah, exactly, Zane. The turnovers are just bad. Nice for Mike. Old. I know we did add Unk. Maybe we need to get rid of Unk. Should we get rid of Unk and then just have Old be dynamic again? Maybe we'll do that. Sort of like Unk. We can have Unk every once in a while, but maybe we'll get rid of it for now. Also makes it a little bit easier on the eyes here. Nice for Mike. Nice for Mike. Is it nice or is it Old above nice? No, nobody does, Jake. We nobody knows anything. Old dynamic. Okay. Here you go, Mike. You get to go for a ride. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Old dynamic above nice. I like it. Good job, Mike. Yeah, no, I don't really have a ton to say. I don't really have a ton to say about a lot of people tonight, other than, I mean, Mike just looked good tonight. I don't know that we're going to get this version of Mike with Ant back. Maybe we will, but it's just an encouraging sign because again, we're not asking for 36-minute Mike Conley, 15 and 10. We're asking for, get us a couple threes, get us a couple assists, have some steady-handedness. And that's what we had tonight. So I think that constitutes old above nice. All right. Next up, let's do Rudy Gobert. Everybody get your grades in for Rudy Gobert. He played 33 minutes. He had 6 of 6. That seems impossible. I feel like I remember misses. He was 3 of 6 from the line. He had 12 rebounds, 1 block, 15 points. So he was 15 and 12. What do we think? Huh? Rudy next to Mike in reverse caps lock. Cash, old. Cash, wow. Everybody loves Rudy. I mean, he did have some nice dunks tonight. I think I'm overreacting to some plays of his that I need to calm down about. I think he was actually okay. I think he was good. Cash at least tonight. Wow, look at all you guys. You guys loved him tonight. I know he had the alley-oops. I don't know. I think he was good. I think the good old could be good. Like the higher old, he could be above Mike. I guess we could do Cash. I mean, he was 6 of 6. I don't know. I don't know why. I think I'm just looking at the wrong things with Rudy. I even said in the Discord tonight, which nobody responded to, which now is starting to make sense, that I was like, I think I've converted and I'm 100% not liking Rudy anymore. There's just so many plays. I felt like I was watching him a lot tonight too, where he's just like he's trying to draw fouls by pretending like he's getting held down. He's not going for rebounds, I feel like, as much as I want him to, or as aggressively as I'd like him to. He had the lobs, he had some nice finishes, but he's still doing things with one hand instead of two. I don't know. I guess Rudy was cash. Rudy was cash. Okay. June says cash. It is a double-double. We can do that. I'm just not, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not saying I didn't like this game, but I'm just saying I don't know that it was cash. But that's okay. Finch needs to curse him out more. That is all. Even when his Rudy is good, he can be frustrating. I think that's what I have to understand, but it's hard. If he wanted us to like him, he would have used the last million off seasons to learn at least one post move. Yeah, and I think I'm remembering a lot of the first quarter, maybe. That's when I got really frustrated at him, but when in doubt, listen to June. Well, I do take June's opinion seriously on Rudy. Big Rudy fan there. So, okay. Next up, let's do Dante DiVincenzo. Get your grades in for Dante, who played 30 minutes. He was 8 of 17, getting that Anthony Edwards level shot creation and selection. 6 of 13 on threes. There was actually a point where I got confused because I had the TV on really low, where they were talking about Julius Randle getting his triple double, and I thought that Dante had made so many threes that he was close to like a record or something, and I thought that's what they were excited about. But no, still very good shooting performance. He had 9 rebounds. He had 5 assists. I mean, he had 25 points. This is the Dante, and I get it. You can't have this with Ant. I mean, you can have it with Ant, but it's less likely to happen with Ant. But this is what you need. This is what you need from Dante, or a version of this. And this was pretty fun tonight. This is a big cash for Rudy. 27 for Rudy. Wow, that's crazy. Dante, horse-sized duck. I hate to admit it. Rudy was the best. That's crazy. Big Ragu tier. Cash. Happy Monday, Daniel Berry. It's not going to be A1. A1's just too high. I will forget this game. But this is exactly the game that I want to see. I'm down to do horse-sized duck. His nose is broken. Ducks have a bill. Big 0 to love to see that from Dante. I mean, he just had a great game. It really was a great game. Let's go horse-sized duck. We're going to go horse-sized duck. Look at that. One of the first in franchise history. You'll love to see it. Franchise history. Well, yeah, it is one of the first in franchise history. Good for Dante. Let's do horse-sized duck for Dante. Yeah, got to see this more. If we have this more from Dante, we're looking mighty fine. Okay. Next up, let's do Jaden McDaniels. He was 9 of 11, 2 of 3 from 3, 2 of 3 from the line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block. Apparently, he's the team leader in blocks. That's crazy. 5 personal fouls, almost 6, but he got challenged and reversed. He had 22 points and he was plus 23. Also, only 29 minutes from Jaden tonight. That's pretty good. Usually he's 39 plus. So 29 from Jaden and getting that kind of performance. I mean, it was due to foul trouble to some degree. I mean, he didn't get 2 fouls until 3 minutes left in the first, so that's not that crazy, but very good game. Very good game. Cash my Jaden. Big cash. We got Jaden McDaniels. That block was insane, and apparently he's the leader, which is just crazy to me. This is a calm Jaden game at this point. It's kind of crazy. He's had so many good games while Ant has been out. And even when Ant was in. I don't know. I'm loving Jaden's game recently. I know I said for him to dunk everything, and then ever since he's done that, he's been missing dunks. I don't know why he's insisting on doing most of them left-handed. I'd like to see some right-handed dunks. I feel like those are the ones that convert. But yes, this was very good. Very good signs from Jaden offensively this season. I don't know if it was horse-sized duck, but it was a cash. We can give him cash. All right. If Julius Randle got a triple-double tonight, you have to like the stream and comment what his grade was. And I need you guys to decide. I want you guys to really think about this. Remember, this is very important. It will be reviewed at the end of the year. Is this an A1 unforgettable performance? Unforgettable. Like you are never, like I'm going to be able to say, remember the Nets game that Julius Randle had? And you're going to say, yes. Or was this a horse-sized duck? Anyways, you guys think about that. Let me know in the chat. Julius Randle, 33 minutes, 6 of 12. And whatever you guys say, I will say. That's what it'll be. I'm not going to make the decision tonight. Clearly, my grading is off tonight. He had 19 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, only 3 fouls. I mean, a very well-rounded game. Just we've had some moments with Julius where he is just like, when Ant is out, he's just like, I'm taking over and I'm going to win the game. And that has happened. Okay, where are we? I don't even know when this started. Cash, horse-sized duck, Mr. Triple-Double, horse-sized duck, cash, horse-sized duck. Definitely not. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, I was worried. I was worried that people were going to come in here and say that this was an unforgettable game. Horse-sized. Only A1 game from Randall I have seen is the game winner last year. Yeah. And yes, the game against the Lakers. I think it's horse-sized duck. I think it's horse-sized duck. Look at this. The New York. I've seen a lot of people complaining about he who shall not be named. This is good, though. Very good. Love to see the New York guys up here. That's what you needed. When you make a trade like this is what you want to see, especially when Ant's out. You need to have this from those guys. So that's pretty good. Finch, we're going to give Finch. I'm going to give Finch. Where are we going to give him? I'm going to give him a nice. Arguably could be higher because he did win 2 challenges. The only thing that I think I get a little annoyed by is us coming out. I don't even know. This is why I'm like undecided on this, because like I don't even know that it was necessarily that we weren't ready to play them. Like this is like your typical trap game kind of a situation. It's just like I don't like seeing us be so close or even down to largely down to an 0-6 team. I don't love that. But as I said at the beginning of the stream, the good teams are able to weather these storms and come back. Team includes coach. So I think it's a decent game from him. So see, but Love Fadina, I don't know that I agree 100% with this. I do agree that it's like a decent chunk the players, but I do think that the coach has some ability here to be real with the players and be like, hey guys, remember how we usually fall for these trap games like all the time? I feel like there's an ability to do that as my headphones die. Um, I feel like that can happen, and I feel like it maybe didn't happen. So he was nice. I'm a harsh critic. Only thing I wasn't a fan of is he stuck with the lines when they weren't working. So yes, I stepped away in the third quarter or beginning of the fourth. I think it was the end of the third, and we were up by like 11 or 12 or something like that. And then I came back and it was a 3-point game, and I'm like, I understand that things can change fast, and they must have because I was only gone for like 120 seconds. um, but it just feels as if we should have the ability to not have that happen in such a crucial moment like the end of the third. But I guess, it can happen. All Finch teams, regardless of players, consistently lose to bad teams and give up big leads and lose. Yep. Those two issues are him all the way. See, and that's where I'm kind of with you, Gerald. It's like this has been a trend. And I think you can't blame him for one bad game or a couple bad games, but this is like consistent. So it was quick. Okay, that makes sense then, Steven. But anyways, there's your tier list minus a couple garbage time minutes. I guess Bones technically did play a little bit, but did not look good. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and not rank him. I still can't forgive Finch for Austin Reeves. Guys, there's a part of me that thinks that Austin Reeves just legitimately is so legit. Legitimately legit. No, I think that he actually is super, super good though. And I think he's just continuously slept on. And that could be a kind of coaching thing, but I think it's also a player thing. It's both. I mean, it's just like I was saying with Love Fadina. It's not only on the coach. Like you can't only blame the coach for not being ready for these things because the players, I mean, it's not like they're just like brainless. Like they know that this is a thing. They hear about it on social media when they lose games like this or have a bad game. And even if it's not by the fans, they know from bettors, since apparently that's a popular thing is to yell at people when they don't hit your bet. Dude, I think I have to, for like my own sanity, not watch the games from from the Boston Celtics. I think for my own sanity, I can't see Josh Minot. I can't see Luka Garza do well. It really is driving me crazy. I don't think that, and it bothers me. I think it is 4-3 now, or it's either 4-3 or 4-4. I honestly don't remember. I have to look here. What are we? We're 4-3. Yep, we're 4-3. Our schedule coming up is pretty good. Let me pull it up here, or at least tell you it. So, well, the next game, which by the way, Ant is now back as potentially questionable, and he might be able to play here soon. I don't know about Wednesday against the Knicks, but we play Wednesday at the Knicks. 4:30 game, or no, that's for me. 6:30 for you guys. Then we play 7 p.m. Central at home against the Jazz. Sunday is 8 p.m. against the Kings at the Kings. Another 8 p.m. game on next Monday against the Jazz at the Jazz, and then the Kings again. So out of the next 5 games, I think you need to win 3, even if Ant's not playing. This is why it's like I don't want to rush back Ant. We don't need to rush Ant back. We have plenty of time. I like our team when we're fully healthy, and I feel confident against a lot of teams. So I don't know that I care so much about. I mean, I'm not trying to like downplay the importance of having home court or just having a higher seed in general, but I'm not super worried about like a couple games here and there if that means having healthy players, because if our team is healthy and locked in, we're a Western Conference Finals team at worst. So we'll see. Ant might come back against the Kings. He loves playing against the Kings or in the Kings arena. Well, they've been kind of okay at times, though, Jake. They've not been terrible. Which also lets our team constantly complain to the refs. He has never shut up. Yeah. I'm not going to say his name, but yes, because I already said it once accidentally. That is true. But anyways, I think that's it for me tonight. I don't really have much else. It was kind of a boring game. I didn't have a ton of fun watching it necessarily. I mean, I like watching the Timberwolves and I love watching basketball, but that wasn't really, like I said at the very beginning, that was not an A1 game. I am not going to remember that game, but who knows? So, okay. Knicks on Wednesday. I should be available for the Wednesday game, same time or about the same time as today. And yeah, I think that's it. Cool. It was great to see you all again. 52 wins is still possible. Intro as the outro. I will see you guys Wednesday night. Have a good Monday night and enjoy your Tuesday and all the lack of light that we have. See you Wednesday.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.